Canadian R&B duo Majid Jordan, who are riding the waves of success of their song Waves of Blue, and they've got a new album on the way as well. Guys, welcome to the show.
Thank you very much. Majid here, Jordan there.
Yeah.
When you first started working together, did you know you had something special like pretty quickly?
Definitely.
Yeah. We just looked at each other and we said, shall we do this? And he said, yeah. And then next thing you know, we made 3 albums, and now we're here on the Kelly Alexander show.
How do you like Toronto, and do you feel like do you find it plays a part in who you guys are as artists, and does it influence the sound you make?
100%. Yeah.
There's a work ethic in Toronto that I think is very admirable and very important to highlight. And there's also a sense of community here because people come from all over the country, all over the world as well, and they kind of find themselves, you know, from ground zero trying to create something for themselves and for other people around them. And so you get these like cool artist collectives and, you know, independently owned stores and restaurants and bars and like these whole, you know, kind of communities. And I think that's something that where I felt really seen for one of the first times, really embraced, accepted. And it's what brought Jordan and I together, because we didn't meet, you know, face to face the first time. It was like we both had people that we knew in common that we're just trying to bring more and more like-minded people, you know, into each other's lives. And I think that's what we want to continue doing, you know, going across the world and having these experiences that we're privileged to have that wouldn't happen any other way without the music that we've made, you know, like making a song with somebody across the world and then going out there shooting the video, and then next thing you know, it's everywhere. Like it's amazing.
What artists did you guys listen to? And I know this is going to be a separate answer, but growing up, and do those artists influence your sound today?
Definitely. It's like echoes of everyone. Echoes of everybody's music is really why we're here.
Mm-hmm. Like I really listen to so much different types of music. And, you know, as a kid, I was listening to like a lot of Jimi Hendrix. I remember the Beatles, Prince, Michael Jackson, SOS Band. So my mom had like the R&B and my dad had like the classic rock, psychedelic rock. And I think that really influenced me to, I could now like almost explain it, but I don't know. There's so many different types of music that I'm like missing in that explanation. I think we're just always open to music. When I met Maj, he was sharing a lot of house music with me at that time. And I was getting into DJing and production and all these things. And we had like a Safari open on my computer, and we had different tabs on YouTube that we were playing music. And, you know, one of those songs was a song by Change. It was like an 80s funk band with Luther Vandross. So we were seeing reflections in that music of ourselves, and we're like, oh my God, this is just, there's so much incredible music out there. How can we really contribute to this?
Yeah.
You know?
And the way that everyone's musical journeys, they intersected at certain points, like, you know, listening, like say, for example, like that, the rock side of David Bowie, realizing, you know, Luther Vandross was a backup singer at one point for the group, then ended up having a solo career, ended up making a song, being a part of Change, which was a group, you know, and just how vocalists could move between different personas and different identities, different groups. That was something that was always inspiring to us. It's why we made After Hours, and now we're doing Majid Jordan, and on this project we're working with other people, because who knows where, as life goes on, where everyone moves and moves into. So it's like, this could be something that a song that we made today, but next thing we could be part of another song with the same group of people, but it's like a different sonic world, a different era, you know. It's exciting.
Yeah.
Waves of Blue has been on constant rotation on our station now for like months. And so I wanted to know, when you guys were creating the song, did you know you had something special?
I mean, thank you for making it special. You know, it really, the more people that are listening to this, I think really adds to that specialness of the record. But yeah, for sure, when we made it, it sounded like us. It represented us. We want people to feel good, you know, and a lot of our music focuses on that feeling, which, you know, I think is something to, you know, to look into and elaborate on. But also it's just like, it's great. People just went through a crazy time in the world where they just want to like be with each other and be happy. It's not really that you know, complex. It's just a good feeling to give to the world. So we wanted to come back to music with this album and with all the releases with that energy. And there's a lot more on the album that I feel like, you know, makes people feel like that, and even more. So
yeah, it's like if you can enhance people's emotions with music, like we were just with Waves of Blue, we were intentionally looking to enhance that just feeling of optimism and uplifting others, you know, just especially given the time it came out and after everything we had been through personally, you know, in terms of like being uncertain if we were ever going to go on tour again, or if we were ever going to be able to put out this album, or, you know, if I was ever going to be able to go home, because, you know, borders and vaccine passports, and are they going to be able to get the vaccine in Bahrain where my family are by the time they get it in Canada? Like so many things were happening. So Waves of Blue was just going back to that kind of peaceful, self-meditative moment where you're standing at the edge of the water and you're imagining what love feels like and how that can take you away, you know.
So third album, Wildest Dreams, is on the way, and can't believe you guys are already on album 3. What does that feel like? Are you nervous about dropping it? Pumped? Tell me how you're feeling.
No, definitely. Like when you put out 2 albums, like by the time you get to the third, it's like everything that could be said has already been said. And it's like, you know, we're used to the scrutiny even before, you know, before music. When you grow up in, like, where I'm from, it's a small place, you know, and if you don't perform a certain role or you're a little bit different, you can get kind of judged in a way, you know. So this music for us, it's the opposite. We're excited to share it with the world. We're very happy, very proud that we made it, very proud of our relationship, the chemistry that we have, that it takes to make 3 projects and continue on from that. So yeah, I think it's a stepping stone. It's like rebuild momentum after, you know, a few difficult years for a lot of people.
Jordan, when it comes to the album itself, is it like a collection of songs? Is it thematic? Like, how do you want your fans to interpret it?
I want people to choose their favorite song and then choose another one and then choose another one. I think like all like standalone songs that we put together, and a lot of my production kind of flows in and out in albums, like it becomes cohesive. But that's for the show, so you're gonna have to wait for the show. These are kind of standalone records that we sequence together in a way that I think really tells a story. You know, I've never been this excited to put out an album, and, you know, to put out an album with my friend once again is something really magical, and you know, it's a dream come true.
Here's a radio question for the 2 of you, seeing as how I'm a radio announcer. Where were you and how did you feel the first time you heard one of your songs on the radio?
Oh man, I remember
I was in a cab and I was with one of my best friends in the world. His name is Q, and he's been with us, Jordan and I. He's seen everything basically since the beginning days. And I remember being in the car with him, and he was like, "I've already heard it so many times." I was like, "Man, I haven't heard it yet. It's not on the radio. It's not on the radio." Next thing, the driver turns the radio on, and it was playing. And I just remember looking at him, like, "What's going on?" And he's like holding my head, and it's like, ah. Taxi driver's like swerving faster. He didn't believe it was me. I was like, "I swear it's me." He's like, "No, get out, get out." So no tip.
Jordan, where were you?
No tip for him.
No tip for him.
No, I'm just kidding.
You know, honestly, the first time I heard anything that we were ever like a part of on the radio was like the day after Hold On, We're Going Home came out, and it was like we went out the night before in Toronto, and I was like 18 at the time, and I was in like a hotel room downtown. I think it was like the Delta Toronto or something. I was like, we got one room with like 2 twin beds, and there was like 8 guys like just sleeping on the floor and everything. This is it. Like today is the day. And then we put on the alarm clock. Like we turned on the FM radio in the room, and it was playing. So it was just like.
And people have been saying, they've been saying they're hearing like Waves of Blue. You know, like they're driving around. I have a group of guys that we play football, soccer with. And they hear it like twice an hour, because that's like the radio station is just like playing it. So, you know, thank you for sharing it, for supporting it. We're just very, very happy to share this whole project with you.
Yeah.
Now, as a Montrealer, you have many Montreal fans here. Obviously, if we continue to spin the song as much as we do, what message do you have for your Montreal fans?
Oh, what message do I have for my Montreal fans? Je vous aime. And I hope to see you all at the show soon. Every time we go to Montreal, you sing so loudly. It's really up there in terms of like the best crowds in the world. You know, Montreal fans are, every time I go to this city, like your city there's a special place in it for my heart, because I know how many artists live there and are really like developing their careers at this moment. You know, we have great friends there in fashion and music, film, design. Just thank you for existing, and thank you for supporting the arts.
Yeah. We're gonna be there very soon.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah, I saw you guys, the notification that you're heading out on tour. So we're waiting for our Montreal date for you to come back again. And I know you're already working, obviously, with amazing, talented people, Drake included. Is there someone else, though, on the planet that you guys have on a bucket list that you would like to still work with, whether it's to write and produce for them or collaborate on a new song?
Oh, there's so many. There's so many.
Yeah.
Is anyone, Jordan, who are you saying when you were saying the SOS?
Oh man, I mean, that would be a dream come true. That's like one of them, Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis. I think those two producers are like go see what they've done.
And also for Montreal, we really want to do something with K-Tronado. We've met many times. Like, he's an amazing human, and that's definitely a bucket list thing. As soon as we get the chance to do that, we definitely want to do that.
I have to ask too, for your Montreal fans, and I'll start with Majid. Can you describe yourself in 3 hashtags?
3 hashtags? Yeah, sure. Okay. #1, fun. #2, cool. #3, me.
Oh.
All right, Jordan, a tough act to follow.
Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me.
Jordan, come on, boy.
Okay, #1.
Fun, cool, me. That's great.
#1. Happy. #2, go. #3, happy.
No, double happy.
Double happy.
Go happy.
Happy, go.
And last question, actually 2 quick last questions. Finish this sentence, please. The best thing about Montreal is?
The people.
Majid?
Honestly, that old Montreal walk, that little circle thing, I go around the shop. I love that one.
Okay, that's great. And who's the coolest person in your phone apart from your family and friends that you can like call up or message? Like, what's the deal?
When I take a selfie, that's the coolest person I see in my phone.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I am the coolest person in my phone.
Coolest person in my phone. I gotta say, I do love calling the 40.
Yep.
He's just, whenever I need advice or anything, he's always there. So I appreciate that,
Perfect. Guys, I love you. You have such a great spirit. I hope we get to meet in person one day.
Definitely. Next time we have a Montreal show, you got to be there.
I will definitely be there. That's for sure.
I'm going to get your contact. We're going to keep in touch.
Perfect. Awesome. So I'll just wrap up the interview. This is Majid Jordan. Make sure to check out their newest album, Wildest Dreams, coming your way on the 22nd of October, and follow them on social media at Majid Jordan. Hey, it's Kelly Alexander, and thank you so much for watching. Please make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/Kelly Alexander Show, so you are the first in line for all the cool content coming your way.